All right, everyone. Out with my favorite daughter and future son-in-law here in Harper's Ferry today. Gonna do a little walking tour and check things out here in Harper's Ferry. Let's see what kind of history we can learn. Let's get outdoors. All right, everyone. We are down in the lower area, and this is where the armory. We'll wait for the train to pass. This is actually where the armory sat. The smith and forging shop was here, and this entire area had buildings on it that were designed to support the safety of certainly Harper's Ferry itself, but also the rowing nation. This is a replica of the boat frame that Meriwether Lewis had built here in Harper's Ferry that could be taken apart and easily transported for his transcontinental trip. They would have stretched hide over it. The downside was that it didn't work very well because it leaked an awful lot, and eventually they finally just dug a hole and buried it. Interesting here, looking at the two trees, you can tell roughly how tall the deer are in the area. At the base, all of the greenery that you see further up the tree is gone down at the bottom because the deer actually browse it away. Well, this is the firehouse that John Brown commandeered during his raid. It actually sat up there, well, over there. This entire space here, well, the entire space there was filled when the railroad was built. And that's where this firehouse sat when John Brown had his raid. The other interesting thing here at the confluence of the Shenandoah and Potomac is that to the west is the state of Virginia. We are standing in, ironically, West Virginia, and the mountains to the east is Maryland. Here we are, getting ready to head back across the Potomac River. All right, everyone, these rocks here are known as Maryland Heights, and the railroad bridge, I'll try to get that, there we go, goes through the mountain here at Maryland Heights, heading back across the bridge. All right, walking up through, it's not the center of Harper's Ferry, but cruising up toward the railroad depot again. Ironically, this is where most of the supplies for the Lewis and Clark expedition came from. I've been here several times and had not realized that. So, interesting twist. Lots of quaint little town stores and related things that give visitors an opportunity to experience Harper's Ferry at its finest. Lots of people getting out today, enjoying the outdoors. All right, outdoorsmen, wrapping up the trip to Harper's Ferry. Had a great time being out with my daughter and my future son-in-law. Didn't get quite as much done as we wanted to. My daughter has kind of a sore leg that she's getting taken care of and didn't want to overdo it. So hopefully you enjoyed what you got to see today. I learned some things, figured out some other things. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give me a like. Even if you want, you can subscribe. And until next time, get outdoors.